Alright, I'm outside right now and I'm trying to, so you might hear some noise and things like that. What we're going to do is we're going to sand this down. Just a minute, let me get my knife to hit some touch-up spots and stuff. Just a minute. Okay, you can see this. I'm going to use a Dremel. If you don't have a Dremel tool, I'm going to tell you something. These things are fantastic, and what I use to sand it with, and what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the drill our hole in the arm right here, and we're going to do that with this Dremel tool by using I had some just a minute here, some little drill bits that I am putting in this Dremel tool. At which case, now you're going to hear some alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole through the back of the hand to the front of the hand. Okay, what I have done is I have drilled that hole from the back of the hand to the front of the hand, and we're going to take our axe, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this axe in half, and I'm going to insert one end of it through here and one end through the front of it, in other words. And that is what I'm fixing to do. Now, what that's going to take is I take my, I take my saw. I have a saw for this Dremel. This is a little saw for the Dremel. And I take it, and I'm going to cut this about halfway, because I'm going to have to cut this down. I'm trying to show this. Okay, just a minute. Let me really get this on there and speed it up just a little bit. I hope that you can see this. Okay, I just cut the axe in half. And I'm going to take the little saw off. These Dremels are just absolutely wonderful little tools. And then I'm going to bring this down to try to fit into the hand, one side of the hand. Okay, this is the piece. Now I may have to take it and open it just a little bit more, in which I will use a let me find it. It's okay, here we go. It's just a little here. I'm opening the back of the hand a little bit more. Okay? At which case now see? It goes right in there. Now, I'm going to, once I get it on the, let me get my super glue, which is right here, and put a little super glue right here, and put this end into his hand, just like this. See that? Okay. Now we have to use, I'm going to bring down, now you can do this with your knife, you can do this with your Dremel or a little sander. It doesn't really matter how you bring it down. I'm going to bring that down a little bit so that that will also fit in the front here. Now I'm going to have to bring this down just a little bit in here so that I can, this will fit in there, which I can use with a, I can either do it with my, I think I will do it with my Dremel. Okay, let's see if that will fit in there. Almost fit in there. I need to bring that down just a little bit, in which case I'm just going to use my knife and bring that area down in there so that I can get my axe in there. Let me try again. I want to bring this down just a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to bring this down just a little bit more so this will fit in there. You have to work with it just a little bit. It's almost in there, in other words. In fact, that's the way it's going to fit, but I need to bring it down just a little bit more, some areas, just a little bit more with the carving. It's very hard sometimes to show everything the way you want it. Just a second. Okay. At which case it fits in there like that. Okay, fits in there like that. Now one of the things you can do is kind of come to the back side here and flatten that out just a little bit, because it's going to be against the, and there you go, just like that. Just like that. Now let me, like that. I want to move his shoe over just, I just want to cut a little bit more off on the shoe here so it doesn't interfere with the thing. I am so sorry. My eyes just don't really, but this is the general, and I need to take just a little bit more off in here. Sometimes you just have to experiment a little bit, take some off, take a lot off in there, and then work it as you Just need to take a little bit more off in there so it will fit indenting further in there. And there you go. Let me put a little super glue in there and put this in here, and look at that. There is your axe in the hand of your little character. So we're going to let that dry before we do any more work on it. But that is how we fit the axe into the hand of our character. Thank you.